Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Sleepover. I'm your host, Charli, and today we are joined by Kayce.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's fine.
You've had a pretty ridiculous week.
Oh my God. It got worse.
Oh no.
You know,
Before
yeah,
you
go ahead.
jump into this, I just would like to apologize in advance for any annoying sounds that my body might make. I am sick right now. And so, apologies in advance, and I hope you forgive me. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, where do I even start? My uncle died on Leap Day. That was super awesome.
Yikes.
And it's this is the worser part. It just keeps getting worse. My whole weekend is just worse. We have genetic ALS, which if anyone remembers, like the ice bucket challenge, they were raising money for ALS. It is incredibly rare, and it like 99% of it is not genetic, but apparently it is in my family. So
Wow.
fun to look forward to. There's no cure.
Yeah. Are you gonna do testing for it?
My grandpa died of it 30 years ago.
Wow.
And then my uncle was diagnosed with it in November of last year. And because
Oh my gosh, that's so fast.
Yeah. So my grandpa, from diagnosis to when he died, was about the same. Maybe it was a little longer. So maybe like 8 or 9 months. But he had symptoms for a long time. He was diagnosed at the VA. Did you know most diagnoses of ALS happen in VA hospitals? Crazy. Anyway.
That doesn't surprise me.
I know. So, yeah. So, like my uncle had symptoms for a little while, but there were other things going on. So, yeah, but diagnosed in November, and because my grandpa had it, they're like, it's more than likely that you have genetics. So he had genetic testing done, but in December, but it wasn't until like recently that he got the test results back, and it is confirmed, and my mom needs to get tested, and if she has it, then it's very likely that me and my brother do as well. It shows up when you're like 55-ish. This is the start of my week, okay, or weekend. I'm on call for a client that's due tomorrow. His funeral is this week. Yay. And
his funeral is this week.
His funeral is this week, 6 hours away from me, while my client is due. And then my son threw up all night. So
oh no.
I'm telling you, all the bad things are happening right now in the rest of my year.
Well, not only that, but you had your daughter was on vacation with your brother, right?
Yeah, and then they got pink eye.
Yeah. And so they had to come home. So you had to like drive down to the middle of nowhere to pick her up, right?
Yeah. In the middle of a windstorm. So
yeah.
I'm
I don't want to be you right now. I'd rather be me sick at home.
Oh man. Just at this point, it can only get better from here, right?
Yeah. I would hope so.
I would hope so.
I'm sorry your week has been so bad.
And it's only Monday.
All we can do is cry about it.
Pretty much.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I just I was feeling somewhat bad on Friday, and then Saturday I started feeling really bad, and then could not sleep most of Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday was yucky all day, so it was like she doesn't want to go to work today.
No,
and I am not the kind of person that will just call in, but I called in.
Yeah, you are definitely not someone to do that.
Yeah. So I'm resting today, and I figured, why not call my friend?
Agreed. I like it. Let's do it.
Can we talk about Love is Blind? Because you and I'm finally caught up.
This season is wild.
Yeah, it is. It's very different than last season. I feel like, I don't know how, but they somehow make it incredibly different every season.
They really do. And like
Um,
you can
I
tell who's there to be an influencer,
mhm.
really wanting to be there, and who's there to like actually find a person.
Yeah. So, full disclosure, we're just gonna spoil a bunch of stuff. And I even have more spoilers than just like content of the show too. So I don't
Yeah,
know how
he
you feel
does.
about those things.
Let's go. Let's.
My dear friend Kenzie keeps sending me all these like stuffs on Twitters and stuff. I don't have a Twitter. I don't or whatever X it's called. Um, I don't know these things, but she keeps sending them to me and I keep like opening these links and reading about how all these people were fake. And they like okay, we all knew that they were fake anyway. But the like Trevor, the person that you love, he apparently like had a girlfriend when he like went to go film this show.
Wait, Trevor did?
Yeah.
What?
Are you okay with me like
Yes, go
shattering
for
his
it,
total
please.
image for you?
Well,
Yeah, she sent
honestly,
me this whole
yeah.
screenshot of his conversations that he had. Like it was like a TikTok or a Twitter feed or something of like screenshots of conversations that he had with this girl where he was like, I met somebody else on the plane that is going to go record their show. We're both on the same page. We're not getting married.
What?
I'm still in love with you, babe. I can't wait to get back to you. And then like as soon as he got done with the experiment, he was like, "Kay, I didn't get engaged. I love you. I'm still ready for us to start our life together or whatever." And I
Oh
was like,
my God.
"What?"
What?
Yeah.
Like, I
So that
liked him.
I know I got totally shattered and now I just shattered you. I'm so sorry to make your week worse.
I mean, at least he's not with Chelsea. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Although Chelsea and Jimmy kind of deserve each other, but Jimmy, I really don't know what's going on there.
I don't know either. The whole thing is just like, honestly, the first time that she freaked out over like with her insecurity stuff, he should have been like, this is a little weird. And then the second time, he should have been like, oh no, no, this is a thing. Like, I gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. Have I sent you my graphics for the uh
Yes.
do you have your what is it called?
The thing filled
Bracket?
out. Yes.
Okay, so who's in your top spot for your bracket?
Amy and Johnny.
Amy and Johnny for me too.
Yeah. Like, I he needs to get over his whole like birth control thing because I'm getting real sick of it. Because
Yeah.
just wear a condom, bro.
Yeah,
Like, it
it's
is not that,
literally it feels like manufactured drama.
right? Like, and also it just really worries me that he doesn't know what causes STDs if he just like doesn't listen to work.
He gives me like pastor son vibes.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly it.
And so he just probably has no idea.
And
Um
let's be honest though too. Glade and I, my oldest and I, regularly say that he plays hockey because of his hair, and he absolutely looks like a hockey player for the Anaheim Ducks. And I will
yeah.
be taking no questions on this. So,
Okay.
pastor that plays hockey. This is
Mhm.
how it.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. I think they'll
Who's
get married. I don't know.
who's
They're
in your number 2 draft pick?
AD and Clay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tell me about why you picked AD and Clay to be in your number 2 draft pick.
Even though she's kind of needy and a little bit crazy, he is fully in it. Like, that boy is ready to get married.
There's only one answer to say that. Yep, yep, yep. That's what he says like F to everything that everybody says.
Everything.
Yep, yep, yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, she's got a lot of insecurities, so I can see her saying no, but I see him saying yes. Like,
I just think it's weird. Why does he keep just saying like, I'm just gonna? All I know is relationships that's ever cheated. Like, just don't cheat, then, bro.
right? Just don't cheat. Why is this a thing?
Like you aren't destined to be what your parents are. I mean, in some ways you are, but not. You could still make a choice whether you're going to cheat on someone or not.
Right? Like, that's it was such a weird thing. So many of the conversations that he has, it's definitely he's got a really bad relationship with like adults.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
Okay, sorry for my noise. Who's in
you're
your number 3 draft picks, Pace?
I don't think anyone else is getting married.
Really? Well, I mean, the draft picks, you just get points based on like
That's
how,
true.
so you get like 50 points or like, let me hang on.
Yeah,
I'll go and get the
I
points
know.
thing. Okay, so 10 points for number 1 draft pick getting picked. 7 points for number 2 draft pick getting picked. 5 points for number 3, 2 points for number 4, and 1 point for number 5. So everybody gets points, but
Yeah.
you
Well,
get the
do we
most.
only
Whoever
have
gets the
like
most points wins.
we only have like one couple left though, don't we still?
Oh
Because
well, I mean,
Laura and
I
Jeremy
made
broke
I
up.
made mine in the middle of
That's true.
episode 9. So
Okay.
I mean, you still got to pick somebody, whether or not they win or not, or whether or not they get you points or not.
Ugh. The only one that's still together now. Well, I put Laura and Jeremy before his whole staying out all night thing.
Yeah,
So,
I
but
put Chelsea and Jimmy in number 3.
yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
But
There,
Chelsea and Jimmy, like they honestly, it was the coolest thing that they just like went to a closed amusement park for a date. That's how you do reality TV. Like, what do you want to do? I want to do this thing where there's gonna be nobody else there, and they're like, "Okay, make it happen."
dude, I wonder how much money they spent on that. Cause like how do you like clear out an amusement park?
Well, I don't. I think it was winter because you could see their
Even
breaths.
then, even then.
But then I bet you know what I was thinking about this. I bet it's somewhat like Super Bowl, how they have like
Uh,
connections in different cities or whatever, and then the cities bid on what, um, like the tourism districts, like all get together and are like, we want to pay this much in order for you to come to this city, so
that's
that
smart.
people want to go visit that city, and then the tourism people like also connect you with the like amenities and cool stuff. And so if the show I don't know if this is all 100% my assumption. I don't actually know.
But it
But
would make sense though.
yeah.
Good
So
publicity.
if because it really what they're doing is they're publicizing a city or whatever.
Yeah.
So like whoever, like they probably give them a deal or whatever so that they advertise and say, "Oh, we have a cool amusement park, but it's winter and we'll just pay somebody to open it for you."
I like it. I agree. Done. Yeah. That was a cool date. Like
Mhm.
I like the change this season where like in the pods they had their dates and stuff. Like they actually
Mhm.
had stuff to do. It wasn't just them like sleeping on a couch under a blanket.
Yeah.
Like they had games and they had paint nights and like I thought that was a cool change.
Chelsea from the Seattle season is now a producer, I'm pretty sure. And so I'm
Oh,
betting that as a participant, she's like been like, you got to have something for them to do. Otherwise it gets boring or something.
yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man.
So, uh, then am I, my number 4 is Laura and Jeremy,
Okay.
which
The
let's talk about Laura and Jeremy now.
Oh my lord. Okay, seriously? You do not send someone your location and be like, nah, they're not gonna check it. Like, and
Well,
now with his
I
little
bet,
cheating ass, I'm like, no wonder he's got 14 Roombas going around. He's got to get rid of all the extra hair from all the other women.
well, okay. Kenzie sent me like a something Twitter feed or something on this one too. He was engaged
To
before
a
he
woman with a
went,
kid.
yeah, on this show, and he had just sold his house that he had with her, and so maybe it's all staged. It's just a
What?
staged house that he rented for the show.
Oh my god. I could see that.
Yeah, right. And then, what I bet happened with his location is I bet he put his phone in his car at the club or whatever to say that he was in the parking lot and shared his location, but then wasn't
Uh-huh.
a dumb idiot that left his watch on and went to Sarah Ann's house.
Yeah, agreed.
So and then the watch like reported when he didn't think it was going to. But this is all just my assumption. I don't know. I'm just making this up.
Oh, the whole thing was just unreal. And then like his whole gaslighting thing about, well, no, she's just not talking to me and I didn't do anything wrong and I told her everything that was going on. I was like, I don't think you are in the same mental sphere the rest of us are.
Well, it's because he was engaged.
There it is.
Yeah, right?
Oh my gosh, the whole thing is just like he's the worst. And him and Sarah Ann going and like sitting on the dock and her complaining about everything, and he's just like nodding along, and I'm like, oh wow, you two are made for each other.
Yeah, I honestly think that he probably should have picked Sarah Ann in the first place.
Agreed.
I think that Sarah Ann would have jived with his goofiness a little better than Laura did.
Yeah. Yeah, like Laura expected too much from him.
Yeah. And then in my last spot, I have Kenneth and Brittany, but like, what even happened with Kenneth and Brittany? Like, that
Dude,
doesn't even make any sense.
No, because he was like so attentive in the pods and everything else, and then they get back, and that boy doesn't even give a crap.
Yeah, I feel like something happened on his phone that he didn't want to talk about on the show or something.
Agreed. Like, that was just so weird. I understand being really busy. Like, he's a principal of a middle school. Like, he's gonna be busy, but also at the same time, like that. And then his whole, okay, so I'm gonna move out. Okay, thanks, peace. That was so
What?
weird.
You were here for 2 days. What do you mean move out?
Right? So weird. So weird.
Which I had the most hope for them because they seem the cutest in the pods.
Did. They seem like the most stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little do we know, we got Amy and Johnny.
Amy and Johnny
arguing about birth control as our most stable.
Which is unbelievable. And oh my gosh, when he called a vas deferens a vein, I almost had an aneurysm. Like, my husband is laughing at me, and my oldest kid is laughing at me, and I was like, it's not a vein, guys. Like, it's fine. It's fine. He's an idiot.
It happens.
It happens, but whatever. This is why the sex ed in our country is just abysmal. It's just an example.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a wild ride this season has been.
Yeah, but that's my take on it.
I'm here for it. Yeah. I don't know. I'll be really surprised if any of them actually say yes. But
even Johnny and Amy?
Yeah, I think they will, but I think it's going to be I think they'll be divorced.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't have really any hope for any of these couples anymore. Like, since like season 2.
Well. Oh well.
Oh well. It's my guilty pleasure. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be good.
It really isn't, and that's what makes it good.
What are you working on anything exciting for your like business?
Sure. I got a new person signed up for my mentorship, and she's awesome. Super to work with her. And I was on the call with a bunch of student midwives last week and volunteered myself to put together a skills workshop weekend.
You're good at that, though.
I am. It was just really funny because they were all talking about how, well, I was talking about the skills weekend I went to, and they're like, is our program doing one of those? And someone else is like, no, they're pretty much talking about never doing it again. And I was like, that really sucks. And they're like, well, could you do one? Student midwives, they should know that they can't ask me things. I'll say yes.
Yeah, right.
I will. It's a thing. So we're probably gonna.
I would know. I was your student midwife before.
I know. So we'll probably be doing that in September or October. And
nice.
Yeah, and we're gonna combine it with one of my mentees is a massage therapist, and she focuses on fascia and scar tissue, and she's putting together a 3-day workshop on how to help
C-section scars.
Yeah, and how to help pregnancy and all sorts of stuff. So we're probably gonna combine it and make it 5 days.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And you should get our therapist friend to come too.
Yes. Good idea.
Talk about like red flags for
yes.
Like postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis, which is way more common than people think. And when you bring it up, you shouldn't feel like a crazy person because you're not. You just have hormonal problems that lead to mental problems, emotional problems, and maybe some trauma.
Yeah. I'm like, I have a list of things that I want to do. I'm like, my part will probably only be 2 days because 5 days is a lot for people to come out here.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've got to get through everything, and
Are you gonna like rent a house for everybody to stay in?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll rent a bigger place, and then if there's not enough room for everyone, then they can rent somewhere around town. Um,
You should
and
ask my friend Jessica, who does the reading retreats, if she has
oh,
connections with people, because I know that she does hers in a place down there.
yeah, done. I can do that because, like, we are thinking of doing a physiologic birth retreat up north
Yeah.
and doing that too, but this will be different. And I was like, hey, and it's perfect having it here in Cedar because we've got the shuttle that'll come right from Vegas. And it's
Mm-hmm.
a small place, like you can walk a lot of places. Plus, we've got the people that'll be here because some will be coming down from up north and some
I
will be driving.
think Jessica does hers in St.
She
George,
does hers in
but
St. George, yeah. I'm like, there's lots of things here. Like, we can get an Airbnb or something. I don't know. I got time.
mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out. I always,
Yeah.
no,
Well,
I'm
that's
excited.
cool.
It'll be good. But
When's
yeah,
it
that's
supposed to be?
September or October.
Nice. Very
So
nice.
yeah, it won't be hot. It'll be we shouldn't have snow yet.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You guys have been having like hurricane force winds, I heard.
dude, it was unbelievable. Like driving back from Bear Valley was awful. Like white knuckle on the
Yeah.
steering wheel because the winds were so bad. And then my brother had to drive. When we met, he lives up in Springville, and so he had to drive through Fillmore and Scipio with those flats, and it was really bad. He was surprised the freeway was still even open. Like
Yeah.
it was nasty. It took him like 4 hours to get from before Beaver up to Springville.
Dang,
So
that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it was unbelievable. I Yeah, some days. And like the pictures coming out of Eagle Mountain and stuff with all the tumbleweeds over people's houses.
Yeah, I've heard about those too.
It was wild.
I've
It's
seen
just
people like doing the marked safe from the tumbleweed
yeah,
invasion.
it was unreal. Like we didn't have as much of that, but the winds were pretty bad. And then it brought snow. We had snow yesterday.
Yuck. How
It's
much?
all gone now. We got 2 inches, but it melted by afternoon.
Is this where I tell you that it's like 70 degrees, 80 degrees outside?
Fantastic. I love you. I love that for you.
Oh, no, the computer says it's 76.
Oh, it's 42 here today. And the wind is only like 10
Have I
miles an hour.
convinced you to move here yet?
No.
It's going to happen one day,
One
with or
day.
without your consent.
Okay. Was it when I become illegal here?
Illegal? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that
Like
happening?
it'll happen. I don't know. I I haven't heard anything, so we'll see. But I don't know. They
She's not
want
talking about her as a person. She's talking about her
this
profession.
midwife. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I like
Is
my mountains. I don't know if
is
I could
there
do
legislation
not
that's
yet.
actually going about that?
No, there's nothing posted yet. It's just a lot of talk.
Utah, the place that like has like the least amount of health laws regarding like mental health.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Like I really
But
don't see it happening.
you feel like the need to be up in people's um baby parts?
Right? It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's dumb.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to like plan to visit you sometime. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like this has
You
been a thing.
Well, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking maybe I could do like a small scale, like I want to do like a sleepover in real life for everyone, but I feel really intimidated when it comes to planning that. So
I can
I
see that.
thought maybe I could start by doing like a movie night or something.
That'd be cool.
And I haven't talked to my friend yet, but my friend owns a cool business that I think it would be a good place to host it.
It'd be
But
cool.
yeah, and then we could watch a movie and then like eat candy and talk about I don't know, talk about things. What am I should not be allowed to be doing a podcast right now. Oh well.
Honestly, I think this makes it more fun.
Yeah. I'm like I like went to go to Sonic to get food. I've just been like we should not have left me alone in the house with all of the Girl Scout cookies. That was a bad
Oh,
idea.
that was a bad idea.
Yeah, so I've just been eating really um food that's not going to nourish me and make me any better, but I don't care. But I left to go get Sonic and I was like I when I went to turn out of my um the place that I live, that I like ran over the curb so intensely. I thought that I was gonna pop my tire. I was like, I should not be driving right now.
Wow.
But
That's interesting.
it's probably a good thing I didn't go to work.
That's very a good thing, yes.
Because I have to turn right to go to the Sonic and I have to turn left to go to work.
It reminds
So
me if you had to
we know
turn
how
left.
I feel about left turns.
Yep. Oh, you and left turns.
Yeah,
Mm.
I hate them. I'm scared of them. But anyway, so
Did you
uh
ever watch Supernatural?
no, I didn't.
So there's an episode in
It's
season
too
six.
scary.
It gets dumb and hilarious. So there's an episode in season 6 where Dean is cursed and he thinks he's gonna die all the time. And
Mhm.
you know, he's Dean Winchester. He fights demons and crap without like blinking, but he's and no one understands what's happening yet, but he refuses to turn left into their motel. And Sam's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Left turns. That's how most people die. You know,
Mhm.
it's
It's
dangerous."
true. Do you know that I think it's FedEx that they complete their routes without left turns because it saves them more money in the long run by not getting in accidents than it does in the amount of money that they save going around the block.
Okay, that's genius.
Yeah, that's some nerd statistics there.
Hey, I like it. Now I'm so excited. I'm gonna like totally crush Jeopardy
I,
even more now.
I don't know if it's FedEx or UPS,
Okay, let me check.
but it's one of the two delivery services. I hope I'm better in the next couple of days. Number one, because I need my brain to function, and number two, because I am supposed to go to. Well, first of all, tomorrow is my birthday, so I better feel better by my
Holy
birthday.
crap, it is your birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, Ruth, I wish you were here to make me cookies.
Right? Oh, it's UPS that never takes left turns, but
Mm-hmm.
FedEx tries not to.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Um,
Okay, but
Very
yeah, when's
interesting.
your birthday?
I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday, but I think that so my birthday is on tomorrow, and then my friend who lives here, her birthday is the next day. So I think that we're gonna go to this like fancy like speakeasy bar kind of a place
Wow, that's
that like
exciting.
overlooks over the weekend, not on a weekday because I'm not that wild. I'm in my 30s, people.
I mean, obviously, it's bedtime.
But I think we're gonna go, and it's like in a museum, and it like overlooks like whatever city lights we have here in Northwest Arkansas.
Well, that's exciting.
But it's like it's where we went. Did I talk about this on the podcast where we went to this museum and then me and Colm were like, let's take this elevator and see where it goes. And we got off the elevator and it was at this bar, but then it said closed for a retirement party. And it was like very obvious, like a like high level Walmart person's retirement party because everybody was wearing like evening gowns. And I was like, I feel real uncomfortable in my overalls right now. We need to go as soon as possible. And I was like, why did they even let us take the elevator up there? Like, why did not somebody stop us? I don't know, but I hate this. I hated it so much. I like put my face in the corner and I just was like, please let this moment be over. And then the elevator took forever to come. And then we went to the wrong floor and we got off and found the person that was stopping people because we had gotten on the elevator at like a different elevator, like on a different floor that like didn't have a person there. But then we got off and there was a person there that was stopping. She's like, oh, are you guys here for the retirement party? We're like, nope, we're not. Please don't talk to us.
That's not why we're here.
And then she was like, okay, well, you can wait for the elevator. And so I'm like waiting for the elevator again with this person who's like stopping to like go back to the place that I was trying to go to in the first place. It was horrible. It was so horrible.
That sounds
And
horrible.
so that's why I was like, we should go back to that place and make a better memory so that I don't like have to think about that every time I think about that place because I'm so embarrassed. But then when we got to we were like walking out to the parking lot and I'm like in my overalls and there was like somebody else who was like in like a ski hat, not a ski mask, but like the like kind that has like a big ball on the top or whatever. Like they were dressed casually.
Oh
And
my gosh.
and they were like, "Oh my gosh." They were like freaking out trying to get in their car as fast as possible too. And I was like, they were like, "Yep, yep, we're totally retired. We're totally retired." And I was like, "Us too."
Oh my gosh.
So they made the same mistake. Like two people made the same mistake and like ran away from that place. Anyway, I
Oh
hated
my
that moment. Why did
I
I just
never
oh, why did I
I
just
would never
relive
leave
that on
my
purpose?
I would never leave my house again, Charlie, ever. I'd
Mhm.
be embarrassed
Mhm.
forever.
Mhm. Hated it. So, I'm going to go back to that place and make a better memory there.
Yeah, you
And
definitely.
then my other friend has a birthday this week too, I think. And she's having an Oscars themed birthday party
Okay,
on
that's rad.
Saturday. So I'm gonna go there. And I ordered some stuff off of Shein and I really like am praying to the mass production gods that it comes on time.
Wow. That's so cool though. That's a good idea
Hmm.
for a party.
Yeah, right? An Oscars themed party. And hopefully she does no, this is gonna come out on the same day as the party, so I'm fine. Um my present that I got her, I'm horrible at giving gifts because like my mom gave me t-shirts for my wedding. Like I didn't have very good examples growing up
Wow.
as to what kind of gift I got her. Guess what I got her?
What'd you get her?
I went, do you know that you could just go on to trophy stores and order trophies that look like Oscars?
No way.
You can. So I did. I got like a personalized little Oscar that said like um most best main character vibe. Happy 36th birthday, Kelsey. And I
Okay,
thought that
that's
was cute.
amazing. That is the bomb.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I felt like it was cute.
I like it a lot.
Because then
That's
I was
a good
like,
gift.
I don't know, like, what do you get people for their birthday when you're like
Oh,
in that situation where you're friends, but you're not like, you don't know what their day to day is like at their house, you know?
yep. Yeah. Like you're not close enough to know like an inside joke gift.
Yeah. So I just got it like Oscar themed. And then like my friend, she was like, maybe I'll get her a bottle of wine or something. Because actually she used this service that I don't even know what it was called, but we got like emails for our invites and then we like
Mm-hmm.
RSVP'd. And then I guess there was a part on there where you could sorry, um, go and look and see who else RSVP'd. And I didn't even know that, but my friend texted me and she was like, "What are you wearing to this party?" I was like, "How do you know I'm going to this party?" And she was like, "I went and looked at the RSVP." Anyway, so then we were talking about what we were gonna get her. She's like, "I could get her a bottle of wine." I was like, "I don't know what kind of wine this person drinks. Like, what do you get? What do you get gifts for people in this day and age? Like, it's just impossible." So I just tried to be as creative as possible, and
I
that's what
like
I
it.
got.
Well,
Oh,
if you're me, you'll buy a gift months and months before because it's perfect and then forget that you bought it. And so you buy other things and give it to them. And as they're opening their presents, you're like, oh crap, in my nightstand, there's another one.
well, that's nice.
Ah, it's still
Double
in my
present.
nightstand. Yeah, I bought it when I went to Ultra Bridge last March for Brenda's birthday, New Year's
Mm-hmm.
Eve. Yeah.
Did Brenda finish her house?
Yes. They officially
Yay!
uh end of January.
That's so good for her.
Yeah. Like there's
She's
still
wanted
like
that for
little
so
things to do.
long.
I know. There's like little things that you got to do when you move into a house, but they're
Yeah,
officially in.
good for
Everything is
her.
it's a cute house. I like it a lot.
I bet she has so much free time she forgot she had.
Yeah, she has to be a 24/7 mom now and she's like, "I don't remember what this is like and it's awful." Like I feel that.
well, she'll do great because she's a great mom. But
Agreed. That's
are
what I did.
so are Glade and her daughter still best friends too?
Absolute besties.
Because sometimes they go through phases where they're not besties anymore.
Yeah, I think that's just a teenager thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they are hilarious together and text all the time and I I love to mess with that child so much. She's my other child. So like
Mhm.
I have adopted her as mine and
Mhm.
love that for me. So no, they're
Is
they're
Glade driving now? Are they,
no.
like, going off on adventures together?
She doesn't even have her permit, bruh.
What is she doing? She's, like, way past
Almost
time.
17. Yeah. So she failed it 3 times and
Glade, come on.
she's got pretty heavy anxiety and then her dyslexia is pretty bad and so
Fair, I understand.
yeah. So she hasn't even taken it in a long time. I just got her a new app and stuff to help her learn, but she doesn't really go anywhere. So I don't know.
Well,
And I had to fix my car door before she's even allowed to take a driving test with my car. So
what? Why?
my door is special. You have to have a working driver's side door and a driver's side window
Don't they
to
give you a car to
no.
take a test in?
Uh-uh. No. You bring a car. You have to have one and it has to have working side mirrors, which puts the taco out because Blake crashed into a trailer and broke a side
Oh,
mirror.
no.
And then my window doesn't open on my car, and it never has. I just need to get it done. But you have to have your permit for 6 months before you're allowed to get your license, unless you're 19. So I got time. It's fine.
Um, that's so weird. They do it differently in Virginia. Didn't you get your license in Virginia too?
I got my permit in Virginia, but you had to have your permit for 9 months before you could get your
Yeah.
license. And I
Yeah.
moved before then. I graduated high school.
Yeah.
So, like, that. And then I moved to Utah. And in Utah, you have to have driver's ed.
Mhm. You had to
So
have driver's ed in Virginia when I did it too.
yeah, but I was already like 18, 19, and you still had to do it, which was stupid. And
S
so,
dumb.
yeah, so I had to do all of that. And then, yeah, I took my Glade was a baby when I actually got my license.
Mhm.
So I was 20.
Shoulda known.
I know, I know.
She's
Like,
she's
history
gonna do it.
repeats. Yeah, it's
Um,
what it is.
in Virginia, you can get your license or your permit when you're 15 and 3 months, and then you go and get your license when 15 and 6 months, and then 16 and 3 months, right?
Okay. Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I remember. And then, so you get your permit, and then you're supposed to do driver's ed, and I did homeschool driver's ed. And
Mm-hmm.
then, I, like, did the driving instructor. You have to do, like, hours with the driving instructor.
Yep.
And, the driving instructor that I had was narcoleptic.
Of course he was. It's you.
So, she would just, like, be asleep a lot. And, so, she would fall asleep and I would just, drive to the McDonald's drive-through, or, like, I reset all the presets in the car for radio stations that I liked. Like, I just
Beautiful.
would just do, small mischievous things, and so she didn't pass me forever.
That's amazing.
I remember it was, like, kind of late by the time that I finished, but, she finally did sign me off, and then you get a piece of paper that you put with your permit, and that's your driver's license, until you have to go sit in front of a judge, and they give you your real driver's license.
That's right. You have to do the judge thing in Virginia.
Mhm. And
My
the
brother
judge
got
tells you, "Don't drink and drive. I will be so hard on you because I know I told you not to now."
uh-huh. Yeah, because my brother got his license in Virginia and had to
Mhm.
see a judge.
Mhm.
So weird.
I
So
was
weird.
so stressed out.
I
I
would
should
freak
not have
out.
been.
Well, like, it's a judge, you know? Like, what if they send you to jail? That's what my anxiety would say.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. But if I'm thinking about it now, that's kind of like not I don't know if that's a great thing, because like then whenever I did get a ticket, I was like, I'm gonna go see the judge. I've already done it. It can't be that hard.
Oh boy. It's a
So
different kind of judge.
well, no, it's the same judge, I think. The same judge that does
Oh,
the traffic tickets is the one that gives you your license.
beautiful.
Um, but then I had to, because okay, well, the traffic ticket I got was so uh I disagree with it a lot
Of
because
course you do.
the moving violation I got was, I had been driving to work and it was snowing and I spun out on the freeway that was not plowed and
Oh,
into
the
the
one here.
guardrail. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
your fault.
into a guardrail. It wasn't my fault. And then I called the police like you're supposed to in a car accident. Never again will I do that.
Uh-uh.
And the police officer gave me a ticket for not being able to stay in my lane.
Ugh, freaking ridiculous.
And I was like, "Are you serious? There's ice. Like it's not my fault." And
Yeah.
so I was like, "Of course I'm going to go to court and tell them that it was not right for them to give me that ticket and try to defend myself."
Did you still
And
pay the fine?
yeah, I still had to pay the fine. But when I got to court, he said that I was um, my warning for too fast for driving conditions. I was going 40 miles an hour on an 80-mile-an-hour highway. Too
You would have
fast for
taken
driving
either way.
conditions got upgraded to a ticket instead of a warning. And
Oh,
and I didn't know that was going to happen. So then the judge asked him how fast he was going, and he said he was going 40 miles an hour. And so she's like, "I'm not going to give her a ticket for doing the same thing you were doing."
nice.
And then she decided to side with him and say that I uh, couldn't stay in my lane, or like my ticket should be enforced for not being able to stay in my lane. And I was like, okay, well, I don't agree with you. I don't think that I should have gotten a ticket for not being able to stay in my lane when the road wasn't plowed and it was
Mhm.
ice. That's just not the purpose of that ticket.
Agreed.
and and then so I disagreed with her and I still had to pay my ticket. So I paid my ticket, whatever it. And then I went to go vote and I saw her name and I didn't vote for her. So it made me
Good
feel
job.
like I was like, I don't agree with you.
I've been there. Like Queen of Petty right here. I'm a fan.
Hmm.
Like
I don't know
before
anything else about her except for that she gave me a ticket I didn't believe in. So
that
I didn't vote for her.
freaking ridiculous. I just like you have to go to work, so you have to drive. And if the
Mhm.
roads aren't plowed, it's not on you.
Mhm.
Like absolutely. Like Caleb got in an accident because someone in front of him slammed on their brakes, which made him
Mhm.
slam on his brakes, and he got a ticket because he was following too closely.
Yeah, that's not the point of that.
Right? Like I I think they just want money, and
Mhm.
tickets are a good way to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, absolutely
Well, I
ridiculous.
guess Utah has really nice roads. I guess
Sure.
I did my part in paying for that.
Like it pays for all the construction that they do every single day, everywhere.
Yeah. So much construction in Utah. It's ridiculous. I was talking to Colton. Am I making this up in my head that point of the mountain up in Utah County was that like super shady? Was there something going on that it took them 20 years to finish that part of the road?
Oh, dude, there was something super shady up there. I don't even know what it was, but it took forever. And I think they're back to doing it again or planning to.
What? It literally took like 15 years.
I know. Like, I know they're doing a lot of construction. Well, I'll find out this week when I drive through and I'll let you know. Like, I know that there's a lot of construction by Scipio and Fillmore currently, and Nephi again.
Mhm.
And
Well, the one part I'm talking about is that part that's like between Provo and Salt Lake.
yeah, yeah, Point of the Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That
super shady.
yeah. I don't know what it is. If somebody knows the conspiracy theory, please send me a message.
Right? I would like to know the details because it. Otherwise, why? Why else are they doing it? I know that they want to move the jail, but that
Oh,
wouldn't
really?
be any of that.
The one
Yeah,
in Draper?
yeah.
Hmm.
But like they've run out of room. Like there's no room in northern Utah for anything.
Hmm. Well, I mean, Provo and Salt Lake are going to become the same city here soon anyway.
Oh, exactly. All northern Utah County and Salt Lake County are just one big place. It's like
Yeah.
pretending LA is different cities.
Yeah. Everything from Ogden to Nephi is just one city.
It really is at this point.
People from Utah just got really mad. I'm sorry.
I talked to like midwives up north, and I'm like, where do you live? And they're like, I live here. And I was like, oh, so are you by like Salt Lake? And they're like, no, I live in Sugar Hill or wherever the hell it is. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Salt Lake.
It's like a suburb of Salt Lake.
I'm pretty sure it's Salt Lake. They're like, I'm in Tooele. And I was like, I'm still pretty sure you're in Salt Lake.
The one that gets me is when people from Sandy think that they're not from Salt Lake. I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh, right?
that's literally where everybody goes to the mall.
Right?
Is in Sandy. Like that's it's Salt
Literally
Lake.
right there. I'm from West Jordan. Okay, and how is that different from Riverton?
or just anywhere in Salt
Right?
Lake.
Like Blake's family, his aunt lives in Provo, but she's like a block away from the border for Orem. And so we regularly are like, oh, she lives in Orem, and they get so mad about it.
Provo is distinct from Salt Lake. That is factual.
True. Yeah, but not from Orem.
Not from Orem. Nope.
No,
you don't get to win that one. Everyone,
not even a little bit.
The only thing, maybe we should classify by like population of people that have blonde hair. Like,
oh,
like that should be the statistics. If it's a certain statistic, then you're from Salt Lake. If it's another statistic, you're from Provo. Because I feel like there's extra blondes in Provo.
There's so many more blondes in Provo. Like the lady that you send me all of her reels, the one that like is the Utah Mormon lady, like that is what everyone looks like in Provo.
Lady's like, oh my gosh, my nails match my Stanley.
She's like yelling at her husband, why are you doing that? And like
Chicken
Lee. Oh, Chicken Lee. Oh, she's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because it's 100% Utah.
Yeah, especially Utah County.
Like they're all influencers now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
wild.
Because living in Utah is essentially just being on Instagram in real life.
It's true.
Like you walk into Walmart and everybody has like 17 gallons of makeup and like fake eyelash, and they have their Botox appointment already booked to refresh the thing they did yesterday.
And they've got their hair done and their nails done, and they are all in their like Lululemon outfits and their Stanley cup and their sunglasses on top of their head and their perfectly coiffed messy bun or their beautiful blonde hair that's like curled.
And then every single one of their kids looks like they should be in a fashion magazine.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, there's a family in my ward. She's got 7 children, and they are all blonde. They look just like her. And her like 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds, they're this, like, even when we had church earlier, they're these beautiful put together children with like makeup on and beautiful curled hair. And I'm like, man, I can't even like get myself ready in the morning. She all 7 of her children ready before 10 a.m.
That's just regular. That's I'd like to say that is extraordinary. It's just regular.
Yeah, and it just blows my mind.
Imagine the face that everybody puts on Instagram. Just like 24/7 being required to act that way. I'm so glad that I don't live in that anymore.
Like, oh my gosh, there's one of my friends worked at a birth center up north, and people would actually come and look like that in labor. What?
What is the reason?
Dude, my hair was up in a bun and I was in a sports bra, and that's it. Like, you're lucky that I was awake. I
do not understand that. I understand the motivation, because when you live in it, it's like it feels like you have to do it.
It's true. Like, it's Utah. Northern Utah is very much the new Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Yeah,
has been
and like something else I tell people around here, I'm like, every single person you meet has a boob job. Every single person.
Yes.
The cashier at the grocery store has a boob job. Like everything. Like, and there's nothing wrong with boob jobs. Like, if you want one, get one. But like the statistics of people in Utah, like, we should study that. Like, it's so high.
It is so high. Like, and everyone has permanent makeup too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the lashes. It's just unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, how do they even afford this stuff? Well, it's because they're not paying for mental health care. So,
Or like, I feel like there's a lot of shady back deals too
oh,
that
so much. I
goes
know a lot
on.
of people go to like Tijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Lululemon documentary where they
Uh
were like
huh.
paying for them to, that's real.
Yeah. 100% real. Like, and almost everyone in Utah now has like a gastric sleeve going on.
Yeah.
They are single handedly keeping Tijuana in business. Like,
Yeah, I can imagine.
dude, why be a doctor anywhere else? You can make a crap ton of money down there just from Utah women.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
It's insane.
It's insane. Our mountains are pretty though, so there's that.
Yeah. Well, we have free Everclear concerts.
Oh, I cannot believe you had a free Everclear concert. What the hell? Ah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm fine.
Something else I was thinking about, because we started a group chat for me and Kayce and Rachel and Caitlin. I was like, maybe something that would be fun is some kind of group chat with all the listeners so that when you're like listening, you could talk about it. But I don't know how the mechanics of that would work. Because we had that Love is Blind group chat and it got real out of hand and then everybody left.
Everyone left. There's like 5 of us still in it.
Yeah. So if anybody has any tips on how to make a like a group chat or a Facebook group or something like that work for podcast followers, let me know because I think it would be fun. I just don't want it to be so much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm part of like, I think it's called Community. Quite a few of the bands that I like, you go to their concerts and they have you put in a number and you text it with a code, and then you're
Mm-hmm.
part of their community. So like they can text you and they get your text, but it's not their actual number. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, but the only one that actually does it that often is Jake Wesley Rogers, but he's getting big now, so he doesn't even use it much anymore. Like Group
Well,
Love is doing it. Like,
I have the website and people can send me messages on the website.
yeah,
But I just meant like a place where everybody can talk.
yeah,
Like,
that would be
oh,
awesome.
like not just talk to me, but talk to other people who listen.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Like, I don't know, but yeah, making it, we could have like a Discord would work,
Hmm.
but
I've never done anything like that. I don't know what that's like.
yeah,
I
like,
just feel like it's like Discords are associated with like OnlyFans models, which I'm not against OnlyFans models. That's just not what I am.
oh my gosh, I'm not on any Discords with OnlyFans models. What am I missing out on?
Why? I don't know.
Like, my
Maybe I
Discords,
don't understand what Discord is, but I feel like that's where they get a lot of their followers from, right?
interesting. The Discords that I'm on are connected to my Patreon. So I
Huh.
follow a lot of comic artists and a lot of my queer romance authors I follow on there. And some of them have a Discord. Then I also have one for like my waifu invited me to one that's for all of their sewing stuff, and we're doing a book readathon. And then like my queer book club is in there. What else is on here? Hero Journey Club, that's exciting. I have a knitting one on here. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't know. Maybe it might be worth thinking.
Well, okay.
I don't know.
I didn't know that. I obviously don't know about Discord.
I mean, it's just text. Like, you can send links and stuff too, but it's just, and pictures, but
Hmm.
it's mostly just
Like
texting.
Reddit. I know about Reddit.
Yeah, yeah. Like they have like uh oh my gosh, not stacks. They're the words aren't wording today.
Mm-hmm.
Like chat theme things that there's all, you're in different rooms. Oh my god.
Should we be done?
It might be time.
Okay. Ah, well, I love this and I love us. I really hope that it works this time because I feel so scared. I've been looking at it and it says 0% uploaded for your feed this whole time, so I'm like scared.
Mine says 99.
Okay, mine says 99. Please bless that it
Okay.
actually works.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everybody go follow Kayce. Oh, actually, did you listen to this week's episode?
Not yet.
Caitlin said that she like referred midwife to your group, like
Holy
your
crap.
to use your stuff. That someone that came in to her shop and was like, I'm looking for resources, or no, it was a lactation consultant, resources
What?
for my business, and she was like, I know who to send you to, so she sent her to your website. Anyway, so real life, if you like what KC stands for, truth and righteousness, um that's a joke for Mormons or ex-Mormons. If you appreciate what Kayce stands for and want to know more about her business, where can they find you, Kayce?
You can find me on everything at Moontree Midwifery. So moontreemidwifery.com, on Instagram at Moontree Midwifery, Facebook Moontree Midwifery. Honestly, it's the same thing everywhere. So
You can find out about the podcast at sleepoverpod.com, and you can send us messages. You can ask for merch. You can also follow us on Instagram, and I will send you Love is Blind bracket graphics if you're interested in participating in that.
yeah, it's wicked fun.
I mean, we only have like one more week left, so you better get on it if you want to join the bracket.
Dude, I think the reunion is going to be friggin' wild. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay,
Yeah.
well, thanks for listening, and going on this wild, sick journey with us.
The sickest.
Well, it's a wild journey because I am incoherent because I'm sick.
You're sick and I'm tired. It's a good you know.
We're sick and tired.
Hey, there it is.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.